Hey team, Tommy and Alex here. Giving you this week's Saturday tester. Let's try to get outside, have some fun in the sun. So this week's workout is going to be 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, and you're going to go through 5 sets of this. You're going to go through a 400-meter run, or the alternative that we give you, 12 ground to overhead with an object. That could be a kettlebell, dumbbell, or your bag, into AMRAP, or as many reps as possible of a burpee in the remaining time. Few coaches' tips. If you are running, let's make sure that the run total time is taking about 1 minute and 45 seconds. So if we need to, we can cut down the run to maybe 300 or 200 meters, depending on how you feel in your time with that. Remember, it's 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. So it's incomplete rest, which means those rounds are going to get progressively harder. So let's try to keep a pace from start to finish. First movement is going to be a 400-meter run. If you can't get outside, we want you to do 90 seconds of high knees on the spot. The goal with the high knees, you can make this as easy as you want or as hard as you want, depending on how high you're driving your knees. Let's try to get those arms involved when we do so. Movement number 1 is going to be a ground to overhead. Now we can do this with most objects. The first one we're going to show you is a bag. If you take a look at Tammy here, she's going to show you 3 reps. Making sure the bag's going to the floor, it's going overhead with straight arms. Regardless of which movement you choose to do, whether that's a snatch or a clean and jerk, make sure each rep finishes with arms locked out and the bag touches the floor with a straight back at the bottom. Second option, we have a kettlebell ground to overhead. Now obviously we have a few options with this. We have the kettlebell snatch from the floor, alternating hands on the way down if you only have one kettlebell. Or we have the kettlebell clean and jerk, again alternating hands as we go through this. Now if you have access to 2 kettlebells, it's the same option. We can go through a double ground to overhead or a snatch. Be careful with this one, it does load your back up, so be sensible on the way down. Or we go through the double clean and jerk, again going through 12 reps of that. If you are going to be doing your alternating reps, let's make sure we do 6 on each side total. Next variation is the same 2 variations, but we can be performed with a dumbbell. We're going to go through single arm ground to overhead. Now obviously we can go through a snatch alternating on the way down, or we can go into the dumbbell clean and jerk alternating on the way down. Now if you have access to 2 dumbbells, it's the same drill. You're going to go through a double dumbbell snatch, making sure on the way down only one head of the dumbbell has to touch the floor, not both. Try to look after that back. Or we can go through a double dumbbell clean and jerk. Again, if you're going single, 6 on each side. If you're going double, 12 total. In the remaining time, you are going to be going through AMRAP burpees over your object. It doesn't matter which object you have, but let's make sure chest and thighs touch the floor. There's a big jump over your object and we land on the other side. We are not doing facing, you are doing lateral burpees so that you can start to churn these out a little faster. Obviously, if you're jumping over the dumbbells and they're low, let's try to make an effort to try to jump a little higher. Have fun, team. Enjoy.